empirically correct fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well. That is possible.
Hi, I had a lot of comments that were asking me to explain my pronouns and I kept forgetting to answer them.
Vaush is quite the controversial figure in the entertainment industry nowadays, and the surprising thing about all this is with takes like this, he's still able to somehow maintain an audience and grow even more day by day. It's freaking insane. He's been on Tim Pool. He's been pretty much everywhere. He keeps rising to the top. His sub count, his follower count. Nobody seems to give a damn whether or not he says some really sus shit. It kind of makes me wonder the direction of 2022 and whether or not this shit is starting to become marketable. And if it does become marketable, is it even a problem anymore for regular people? I don't know. It's a problem for me. I'm not sure if it's going to be a problem for the mainstream. Probably not. I mean, I don't know if this is what you call going fully mask off, as it seems like people like Mr. Girl are also profiting off.
Were you being serious in that review? Were you joking? What parts were comedy? What parts were, I actually feel this way?
There's a disturbing thing happening where I have a bunch of new fans who are convinced that it's satire. It's not satire. I don't understand how people think that.
Bruh. I'm sorry, I just can't fathom as to how this is happening. But I mean, if you want to get all, conspiracy about it, I guess you can go back and look at the great days of Hollywood and how fucked up that was. But I don't know, guys. All I know is that with people like Vaush and Mr. Girl becoming the main influencers of the world, or at least some of the main influencers in the world, and this whole progressive nature of the whole thing, I'm not going to go ahead and hit you with the all progressive nature is bad rhetoric. You already know the deal. You should know what my stance on that is.
Basically, there's several different entities, ghosts, spirits, whatever, living inside of me at all times, right? And they all use all different pronouns except for they never use she. And there's a different one that is in charge of everything, in charge of all of my actions every day. A different one is in charge every day. So my preferred pronouns change every day.
Bruh. Listen, I just don't feel like biting you guys today. But to be honest, guys, this whole shit is actually kind of worrying in its own. Can you actually believe that somebody is able to get away with making a statement like this and not really face any backlash or repercussion? At least not from what I've seen. I know people are still going to get behind Vaush regardless, and the fact that this doesn't cause massive outrage, more controversy and more trying to get people having it understand him or trying to and rationalize it is just strange. Now, this is an out of context clip, and thank God for that. If it's not, then I just don't know what the fuck to say, guys. I don't know. The Mr. Girl thing is also kind of worrying, and it's a satirical piece, so that at least that's what you would want to believe. But again, I mean, Mr. Girl doesn't seem to be joking around.
Were you being serious in that review? Were you joking? What parts were comedy? What parts were, I actually feel this way?
There's a disturbing thing happening where I have a bunch of new fans who are convinced that it's satire. It's not satire.
Bruh. He goes around and he prances and he says he's a pedophile, and it's strange. It's very strange. And with people like this that don't even have any shame in the whole thing anymore, can you really call him the worst thing in the world? I mean, for all I know, Mr. Girl isn't actually a pedophile, and Mr. Girl is just actually embracing it, because at that point, what can you really say about the guy? I mean, you could try to deletus him at some point, but I mean, if he covers his tracks well enough, I guess that's out of the realm of possibility too. Also, the internet's full of a lot of weirdos. I don't know if you could tell by now, but yes, that is the majority of the internet. It's a good portion of it, and we all know about this. I mean, the people that think that they know that the world is all sunshines and rainbows, they're in for a rude awakening when they find out that they're being ratioed. by the entire world. It's crazy. That's why the whole ratio argument doesn't even work to me. But whatever. I'm an open thinker, as they say, or I don't know. Look, let me be honest with you. I think better than most of these people. That's really the reality of the situation. But that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. Had to get that one ego stroke in there somehow. I am the Kanye West of the commentary community of this generation, and I'm not fat, so that's also a plus. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. That's all I got for this video. I don't want to drag it out. I could, but I don't want to. So I want to do a favor for you guys. You know, I'm a very giving person at the end of the day. But yeah, until next time, guys, hit me with all that cringy YouTube shit. Hit me with a like and a share and whatever the fuck there, you know, all that cringe YouTube stuff. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, have fun, and game on. Game on.
One to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you.